of Legends savings just in skill that he could just draw that down for 4 years and still be playing at an LCS level. And now he's just side questing.
We get Jarvan. I'm Jarvan. I'm helping. Let's go. Oh yeah, you got the you have the license plate. Yeah, I remember you.
Can't hear.
It's great. Yeah, sorry. So the guy who corrected me.
But he's talking to a
all
fan.
All right, listen. So the man who corrected me about the quadra kill, I recognize you're being here like 5 years ago casting LCS. You're still around. Appreciate that. I say you as though anyone else can know what I'm looking at. And I remember this dude has a Jarvan license plate. And so we got all excited when Jarvan got locked in. I was like, I also remember that.
I'm excited for the Tristana into the Vayne matchup here. My fondest memories of Tristana were actually AP Tristana with Deathfire Grass. I don't think that's what we're going to get here, but that one was one of the all-timers because that was a 100-0 burst.
It was. You might be getting what you wish for, Kobe, with the Blitzcrank cover right now. Ooh. You're not.
Oh, Gragas. Everyone was saying Gragas was OP coming into this.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it was one of the most contested picks at Season 3 Worlds. You're going to move it around. Annie looks like the mid laner. Taric in support. Taric is plenty good here.
Chauster Taric, the old kit. I mean, there's many different Taric kits. We were talking earlier. It's the shotgun E that does more damage when you're close up, and then the R can detonate for additional burst.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Taric Vayne has been like, I mean, do you remember like the really like the typical like Taric combos back in the day? I think Taric Vayne was kind of one of them.
Taric Sivir was the one.
Taric Sivir was the one. It was basically just aura stacking, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, OddOne Evelyn.
This is nice.
Can we stack Sunfires? And,
you can build 2 Sunfires. So to be fair, this is Season 2 Evelyn, which is camouflage. It's the engage ult. It's W cleanses slows, that kind of stuff. It's the one that was like a really big mid laner jungler, you know, in the Season 2 to 3 era, right? The mana regen when you're invisible, stuff like that. That said, we are also, for being like Season 3 accurate, we have unique passives in the game already, right? So Sunfire didn't stack at this point in time. We, however, made a second Sunfire cape called like Sunfire Cape or something like that, or like more, or like I think it's called Stack of Sunfire Capes, and it has a differently named passive. So you can buy 2.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, that was the compromise. Technically, it's not accurate, but we'll give you 2.
Even when that was peak, I never thought it was that good. So
it wasn't.
I didn't do it.
It was never that good.
So I never did it, but it's something that people remember. So.
Yeah. You can buy 2. It's chilling. Rest of the picks came through there. Zillion was there. I didn't even see what the 5th pick was. We'll see in a second. I was busy talking about Sunfire Capes.
Yeah, they have to dodge out to do runes and trade champions to see exactly what everybody plays.
So I want to go down memory lane here because we were just talking and you're mentioning, you know, Xmithie peak. What is, because for me, my most quintessential Xmithie memory of like peak play was at MSI when he played Kindred and he used the Kindred ultimate on Baron, and that was in Tier 1. It was the first time that someone had used Kindred ultimate to deny a Baron enemy smite. And clearly the enemy was not expecting it because they threw down the smite as, you know, Xmithie threw up the Kindred ultimate on Baron and denied it, and then he could just smite it afterwards. To me, I feel like that was peak Xmithie because that was also the year that CLG went to finals. Had the big, like, I never doubted them, you know, giant comeback at MSI. What is your, like, peak specifically for Xmithie memory? Because he played for so long. And you were mentioning that his time on Team Liquid was very epic as well.
I think the best series that he played was once DoubleLift left the team, the 5-game series they played in 2016 spring pre-MSI. There was a lot of, I think it was Kindred Elise trades that he was doing, but he was winning like both sides of that matchup and was actually carrying a lot of games. That was the Stixxay Huhi version of CLG that managed to win that first split on CLG to let them go back-to-back. And then he won back-to-back titles on Team Liquid, but that was more of a double-lift focused team. I thought he was kind of a carry low-key of that CLG team.
Yeah, I agree. No, I think he was really exceptional for a while, and he like his late career is more supportive as he's again like, okay, I'll just like sacrifice for double lift, we'll just win that way, sure, whatever. When you have a bunch of all-stars around you, but yeah, my actual oldest Xmithie memory, I'm 99% sure it's Xmithie, is what I mean, whatever.
Good
Who
qualifier.
cares? It's fine. This is like Season 1 Worlds qualifier. Like this is the regional NA Worlds qualifier. And so back then, Lee Sin was bugged because he has 2 spells in each button, right?
Yeah.
He didn't really go on cooldown. It just swapped what spell it was, which means if you had enough ping, you could have your client send I'm gonna cast E many times as a packet, and if you had enough ping, that would go through. So you would like Tempest 3 times and then get crippled. So he like intentionally would like lag his game while playing the qualifiers. He'd be like, I'm gonna start Raptors, Tempest, start the camp. Like.
Wow.
And then he'd like switch the lag back off. And it's like, that's how he played the game. And then eventually it's the bug. But it's like, that's crazy.
Sounds suspiciously like cheating.
I mean, it's how the game worked.
Yeah,
it's not
crazy.
It's like, obviously, we didn't like understand it locally because in single player tool, how are you going to not have 0 ping?
Yeah.
Do you remember the working as intended? That feels like a working as intended moment.
That one definitely not.
Creative use of game mechanics.
That is a creative use of game mechanics.
Yeah.
And the thing is, even just like playing ladder, it's like, yeah, you're going to get 2 casts like minimum by just mashing. Like, that's just like, you play the game, you mash your buttons, you're just going to get 2.
You said that was your oldest memory of him?
Yeah.
And we talked about our peak memories. My favorite memory, most fun, is just partying with Xmithie. And this actually got kind of legendary too, because sometimes he partied very close to when they had to play, and sometimes the night before scrims, and sometimes at internationals.
Or stage games?
I remember
Great.
some Xmithie in the club as well.
That's right. Well, thankfully, we've got classics again for basically everybody here. Lineups: Pantheon, Evelyn, Kassadin, Tristana, Leona for TSM, Cho'Gath, Jarvan, Annie, Vayne, and Taric for CLG.
I mean, we talked about Xmithie. Keep seeing Hauntzer. What's your favorite?
Buff.
I mean, he's big. He's definitely been hitting the gym.
He was big when he was active as a player, too.
Yeah.
The funniest recent story of Hauntzer is what he's up to nowadays. So he's training to become a pilot.
Yeah.
But the reasoning for becoming a pilot is he watched Top Gun Maverick and thought it would be really cool to fly a plane.
Thank you, Tom Cruise, for the inspiration, I guess.
Yep, a whole new generation.
But for Hauntzer's gameplay moments, I believe it would have been 2017 Spring TSM after DoubleLift retired for like the first or second time. He had an insane split and managed to actually win. Nearly won MVP that split for his top lane play.
Yeah. It's actually funny, too, that his is aviation related. I remember Froggen, who was at the DoubleLift.
He's an air traffic controller.
Yeah, he's an air traffic controller. So maybe Hauntzer will be flying a plane one day.
Yeah.
Froggen's going to guide him in.
Alrighty, well, as we wait for minions to spawn the next 30 seconds, I'm going to toss over to Riv, who's standing by with a familiar face or voice.
I am joined by Carrie, and some of you may not recognize Carrie, but you'll recognize the voice. It is Lux that I am talking to right now. Coming into League of Legends, Lux was such an early champion. What were you trying to grab with the Lady of Light?
Well, we didn't know anything about it because it wasn't out yet. And I just came in one day and I was like, oh my gosh, who is this? And what's she like? Oh, she's cute. And what do you want? And, oh my gosh, I love that. And they were telling me about her. And I was like, well, so what do you want for her? And they were like, kind of this. And I was like, okay. And then I just kind of went in and did that. And I know that her laugh has become a little bit of a thing. And that's kind of my laugh. So when I was at Riot once, I was in the lobby and someone told a joke and I laughed and everyone froze. And I was like, oh, I forgot where I was.
Oh, no. Okay, can we handle that? So in the game, we actually spam that.
Yes, I know,
Okay,
I know.
good,
But I'm
good,
a little
that's
sister,
perfect.
so I can understand.
Awesome.
I can understand its
Awesome.
purpose. Yeah.
So what's it like here seeing the game? I don't know if Lux's picks were not in there yet, but how's it been? This is your first event.
This is my first event. Yeah, I've heard about them before, but I've never had a chance to go. And then a couple of my friends were going, but we have an extra ticket, and I was like, oh my god, yes! So it's really fun though to like see it. I've watched a lot of people play it, but to be in like a location with a bunch of people watching it like a football game, whatever, and like there's a whole crowd, and we're all like, ah! It's so fun. It's so much more fun.
All right, Carrie, before we go, can we get a few voice lines from you?
Yes. For Demacia! Shine bright!
You can hear the crowd in there. It's energetic. Thank you so much for your energy. It's absolutely amazing. It is Lux. It's Carrie. Thanks for your time. Let's get back in the game, guys. Take it away.
Okay. He's all right, though. It's fine.
That is so cool, though.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
seeing her live and hearing the exact Lux
It's
voice.
exact.
It is exact, especially the laugh. That was so good. Oh my goodness. Plus, agree 100,000% on it is really, really cool to actually come to these events live and watch it with all of these gamers.
Tweet from 9 years ago. Really happy for the CLG vs TSM match. There you go, buddy.
Yeah, glad I was a part of the rivalry before, and that was in 2017 that he wrote that.
He was on Immortals at the time.
Yeah.
With that tweet.
Having her over here was actually reminded me of IPL 3, where Christina V was hosting.
Oh,
who's
yeah.
the voice actress of Riven. And like between, like she'd do interviews or whatever, hosting, and then like the crowd would chant like, Riven quote, Riven quote, Riv, and so she'd be like, okay.
Oh my God, DoubleLift.
Oh wow, goodbye DoubleLift. Xpecial's gonna try to run for his life. He does have flash, so there's a chance. He's gonna, nicely done, gets away from the EQ out of Xmithie.
Xpecial's warmed up.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. And Zven actually got kill credit on that one. That is huge for First Blood.
That is huge. They were bantering in chat about this version of Tristana being cursed, and the team wouldn't let him go AP Tristana. So Zven's going to be going AD, but off to an early start here, trying to put DoubleLift in the dirt.
Yeah, I mean, that is huge. Getting the Vamp Scepter so early on for him. They can continue to force engages. Leona, Tristana, just in.
Yeah, it's good stuff right now. So, of course, Pobelter playing Annie, which is basically still Annie. But he's going to have pressure, at least for now. See High, of course, down quite a bit of CS. Even with the early gank giving a bit of pressure. I'm waddling.
Dude, I'm waddling.
But they're trolling a draft. The whole team is AP otherwise. You have Pantheon for AD, and that's it.
W start cheeser. All right, Xmithie's back with some counter jungling, some revenge here for the junglers.
But he hasn't backed yet. Meanwhile, we got Boots and Spirit Stone for OddOne. Pobelter has the stun ready again.
Got to use the flash.
I guess he's afraid of High Flash eating him. Oh, a little bit of damage here.
As you said, though, champs are so much more durable.
That's not great for Xmithie. He's fine.
Champs are so much more durable. There's a lot of walking away.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot of walking away. He's going to do so. Or waddling if you're Tristana.
Yeah, waddling. Let's see her. She's bobbing a lot, true.
Yeah, we're doing okay here. Look at that. Getting his farm on. One shot's the little Miner Wolf with the E. I'm curious if he's going to go Elder Lizard or Spectral Wraith here on this Evelyn, because you can go either pretty much. Oh, Cho'Gath's going to land, walks away the Ignite, but still a really good trade. Big damage out of Hauntzer. He's out of mana, though. He's chugging a mana potion.
Yeah, it's back.
Flash Q might kill from here, because keep in mind, people below 15%, 100% crit chance against them, including the Q and auto attacks. He also has ult. Oh, Coward's not going to go for it.
Yeah, Pantheon.
You can block a tower shot.
Pantheon old Q was just a point and click.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was actually just an easy spear.
It was great.
Ultimate early game lane bully, late game fall off champion for sure.
Yeah, if you can get, so actually one thing I'm kind of curious about though, because people are way better at the macro aspect of stuff. It's like, this spell has like a 2.3 bonus AD ratio on it. The E does. Like if you just are good at flanking, and you also have a global on your thing, like
maybe one shot.
Like I wonder if the champ isn't actually bad late game. We were just bad at macro 13 years ago. Because you can run Ignite, win your lane, and then have a global. Maybe Hauntzer wins the game. We'll see.
Oh, OddOne saw them. The vision advantage from... Oh, wait a second.
Did he, though?
It's Camo. He can be seen. He's going to flash. EQ. Doesn't quite land for the knockup, though.
I think maybe he just saw Xmithie and he hadn't seen Pobelter.
Oh, that's differs, though. Yo, and Pobe is on the board for CLG. A flash followed through for the Kassadin. I think he missed the E, though. It's going to be enough. The rest of the team coming around here. Zven going to get dazzled. Max range. 2 seconds stun, but 40 damage. It's going to be just fine.
Yeah,
Time flash for nothing.
Again, even with them kind of separated on the other side of the map, if they're still healthy enough to be able to walk it out. The play not that quick, and CLG getting one back here.
Yeah, I got to note though, TSM is kind of slamming in gold right now. You got a 11 CS lead for Zven right now. This Tristana can absolutely run over the game.
A fun fact, the Pobelter apparently has never played Annie in his competitive career, but playing it here as they exhaust double to go in.
Oh, big hit there. Xpecial a little bit late on the Q, allows double to get the flash out in time.
Oh.
ZionSpartan finds a solo kill in top lane.
I mean, ZionSpartan wants to get a penta this time around, a real penta this time around.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard with Cho'Gath though.
That's more difficult.
So we'll see. Good start though with a solo kill for himself and getting CLG right back into it. You mentioned the gold Phreak.
Oh, the blue buff handoff. What a homie.
Yeah. This is true TheOddOne for sure.
So
second blue to a
teammate. I actually have a theory that teams were a lot nicer to each other and like created bonds because you did have to do stuff like this back in the day, where junglers would have to give you the blue buff and you would like have to say thanks. And in order to get the next one, but here's the 1v1 walk down.
Yep, just autoing him, just slowly walking up. Every single auto attack, a little bit of bonus damage, silence, and a great prediction on the Q.
He's max E Cho'Gath, so it's just permanent toggle on.
Oh! Yeah.
What do you think about the being nicer deal, though? Is that just me being like rose-tinted glasses for the past? Because I feel like we were more friendly.
Well, I think you had to be. Otherwise, he would run it down mid. Like if you want the blue yourself, but you have to socially engineer him to thinking that it's okay. So you have to be nice and make him trust you and feel like you're a good player, because otherwise you do actually lose the game.
Okay.
Because he would lose control of his emotions, your own mid.
So you're saying we were nicer, but it was only because of the threat that was looming. And
I mean, I can't speak for you. I can only speak for myself.
Okay, so
Jatt the psychopath.
I want blue.
Okay. Wait, he's ignited.
There's the dunk. Xmithie on the board, but it's Pantheon. Hauntzer knocks down Pobelter.
All right, we got a good close early game here, boys.
We absolutely do. OddOne gives up his blue only for his mid laner to die, but now at least Hauntzer has the blue buff. I will say OddOne was one of the most sacrificial junglers even as early as Season 2. He would be the guy that would just buy oracles or buy a control ward, sit in a bush for 40 seconds to make a gank happen.
Oh, he's got exclamation point. They see him.
Yep, nearby. Pushes around. Pantheon's coming up as well. That stun's going to land for sure. DoubleLift. Yep, going to take the slow. There's the stun coming across as well. There's one on the board, and Chauster flashes away.
Look at those green circle indicators, by the way.
Yeah, baby!
Just clear, green circle. Either one's the same, just a little bit different, size on them.
Yeah, shout out our VFX artists. The format for VFX is different now than it was back in the day, so they had to convert them and kind of re-add them, make sure they worked with the current game. Took some work.
I like it, though.
Them.
It's very straightforward.
I know, it's great. They did a wonderful job.
Meanwhile, though, okay, so back to this being nicer thing then.
Yeah.
Jatt, would you, if your mid laner had died with the first blue that you gave your mid laner, does that mean you take the next one and you don't give it to them?
Well, I think you definitely ask.
Yeah, okay.
Because
okay.
he might feel guilty about dying, in which case he'll willingly give it over.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you're asking him, you're like, do you want second blue? You're kind of asking him, are you going to die with this one too,
It
buddy?
depends how the early game goes, because you actually say, can I have second blue? Like, that's how you lead it.
You ask.
Because obviously
like
he's going to want it. But if he has to be rude to you since you asked first, you're more likely to get it.
Okay, I see. LCS also starts tomorrow, by the way.
I got a lot of blues.
Yeah. you know what's kind of funny about those is, like, a lot of what you're saying, Jatt, is just like, this is how to treat humans in the real world. Ask for shit. Like, what? Just like be docile, like be friendly, and be like, can I have this? I would like it, and then have a conversation instead of bait pinging them for having blue buff.
Correct. Really, we need to disable mute all in League Classic.
And that's going to be a very, very dead Annie. Hauntzer on a killing spree. He is still popping off.
I mean, Dragon is up too. This is a really good move from TSM. They're sacrificing their top side, but top side was getting killed anyway, so better make a play towards mid.
Time to start roaming around. Sure, the Cho'Gath can get pretty fed, but if the Tristana kassadin gets fed enough, they're going to be able to carry late game.
I feel like this also was a lot more common of a thing. Was just, if you lose your lane, just leave.
Yep.
Roam somewhere else. We do not have quests in this version for sure.
52 to 26.
Did we?
Yeah, did this count?
We
was it 25 before?
We
it was not updated.
I remember this 60 to 70 minute game at MLG Anaheim. This was a regular season roadshow that happened at MLG Anaheim, one of the hypest moments, and then the faithful being rewarded Kobe in 2015.
I was in the audience for that Minions one. That Minions one was crazy because being in the audience, we were literally like, the audience was moving. You looked at one screen that was showing the CLG side, and there was a different screen that was on the people were like, oh, and like the move was crazy. So many epic moments. I mean, between these two teams, between this rivalry, so many years were going over.
Yeah, it really peaked there at 2016 when they traded titles back and forth. It's when it became a rivalry rather than just TSM beating on CLG.
Yeah. Good hit there, nice knock-up. Gonna be some pretty solid damage. The dunk's gonna make it even happen, and Silver Bolt claims the kill. DoubleLift on the board yet again. In the flank, though, gonna be hard for Pantheon. Jumps in, does what he can, jumps around, and gets the rampage before getting shut back down. Vayne's on for a double.
Big condemn there from DoubleLift, and now Zven has actually joined the party.
Yep, I was gonna try as well. It is still rank 1 Rift Block, so it could probably solid like 8-second cooldown. Gonna shoot the ward a couple times.
Just a classic numbers advantage there for CLG, walking through with the Taric auras.
Yeah.
Pushing with 5 people when TSM didn't have everyone grouped.
The Elder Lizard Burn as well on the Evelyn. I love these old jungle items. Bringing them back. The siege is going to continue, though, and DoubleLift definitely has to respect it.
Yep. Well, ZionSpartan on the flank. Q's not going to let anybody, but he's going to be pretty tanky for a while. Silence gets on to 2. Can they get anything more? Not really. Runs out to safety.
Tristana talks a lot more than I remember, too.
Wow. Yeah. I might be your voice actor.
Yeah, I was like, wow. Phreak, were you the original?
Is that a rocket in your pocket?
Do you remember, did you do a champion spotlight for all the original champions and like Tristana as well?
I don't think we ever got through all of them. So I remember back in the day, we like obviously we do for the new champions, and we're like, okay, we have a question to answer. Does putting a spotlight out like increase like play rate? Like, will we like if we put a spotlight out, we like sell skins or sell the champion or whatever? So we tried. We're like, all right, let's try all the 6,000 IP champions. Let's make Karthus, let's make kassadin, let's make. And as far as I could tell, it didn't have any impact. I don't remember exactly. Like I remember like seeing like a report or whatever, but it's like doesn't have an impact. All right, let's maybe not spend the time.
It had an impact on me, just so you know.
That's good. I also remember this was actually a mistake on my part. I did like a really weird build for the Sivir Spotlight. So like everyone has to build Sivir. You build a Bloodthirster, you do all that kind of stuff. I'm like, I'm gonna cook a different build just so I can like show something kind of interesting. And I just kind of baited people into like, here's a really bad Sivir build where you rush mad with Blood Razor instead of a good item. So I regret that one.
I remember a lot of people would build Madrid's Blood Razor on Sivir. Is that in Classic? No.
Yeah, Madrid's Blood Razor is in Classic.
It is,
yeah,
but
yeah.
Why would you ever go that when you can go Feral Flare?
I mean, well, if you're not a jungler, good luck getting all the stacks.
I guess.
And also, the item's actually pretty good. It's like 4% max health magic damage.
What the Phreak is still trying to sell people on that? What you just told me was a bad build.
I'm not saying it's good on Sivir, but it's not a bad item on other people. Kog'Maw should build it.
True.
Maybe even Vayne should build it.
True, old Kog'Maw.
There's too much to test.
Yo, CLG going back for Hauntzer.
But he's alive. He's fine. He's chilling.
Give him the laugh. The old voice lines.
We will have, I believe, for the original 40 champions, they will all have their old voice lines for launch. And we're working through the rest of them to get them included as well in upcoming battles. So we'll have that as much as we can. Pobelter knocks down Xpecial, brings up for another one for CLG. DoubleLift, got to be careful, gets the ulti on, so it gets slowed again by the Evelyn, but it's going to live for now. Pantheon's across. Nice EQ buffer by Xmithie, keeps him safe. Big Taric ore is coming across, but Xmithie going to die for that one. Hauntzer again on a kill. They got to be careful because TSM are in for a lot more. Huge damage on the back line. High, good for 2. Not going to be the 3rd, but Pantheon has dunked on the backhand side, and that means TSM will find the ace.
And High comes in huge with the re-engage. He did not ban kassadin in 2013, but he's playing it now in League Classic.
Oh my goodness. That was actually a crazy team fight. You get to see the Tristana hopping, resetting as well.
They're so in and out of this one because so much gets burned. They overkilled the Pantheon at the start of this fight, which then High is just waiting for his cooldowns to come back. But that one, pretty much a max stack Rift Walk, chunks everyone and allows Zven to reset his W.
Yeah, I was getting some like Wild Turtle flashbacks here too to another TSM AD carry.
Oh,
kill their ass, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the classic High shot calling, by the way.
Shot call.
Kill him.
Body these fools and be good.
The meme that's most closely, or honestly I should say storyline, but a lot of the C9 members, it was meme because the other Cloud9 members didn't like that. Wait a second.
Nah, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay, he's chilling. He's chilling.
It's not fine anymore.
It's not as fine.
It's no longer fine. He was briefly fine.
Big.
High, also not fine anymore. Trading 2 for 1 though in TSM's favor. Xpecial tank in the tower, and he can take this for a good long time. He's gonna be fine. Pushing back to the tower.
Yeah, I should say it was Xpecial who had the Feast and the Tibbers burned on him at the previous last team fight. Nice buffer there by Zven, but the kassadin, even though it's dead, really helping TSM chase down these kills, and looks like we might be getting that game 3.
I like it. We definitely are being rewarded here with TSM coming back in the series already.
Back on your High story though, I remember this specifically because it was the year that High actually retired and they brought in Jensen, who was known as Incarnation at the time. Yeah. And the team actually lost a bunch of games with Meteos. So the split after High retired, he actually returns as a jungler and then like magically Jensen just starts playing way better. Like, he's just in mid lane dodging every skill shot. Jensen movement is actually what pro players would be calling it because you just couldn't land skill shots on the guy. And we made this joke, like, I refused to credit High with the shot calling of Jensen just 1v2ing. So I said, hey, Jensen, body these fools was the classic shot call from High. And they ended up actually eventually going to Worlds that year with High as a jungler, but a pretty epic time in League.
And then, and then we even had the meme of the perfume or the cologne.
Bodied by Jensen.
Bodied by Jensen cologne. Because, High got so much credit when he was on Cloud9 for the shot calling that when Jensen was even dodging skill shots, as you say, they meme about him being shot called into dodging.
Yeah, really tight and a really interesting bit of lore. My original quote was actually, hey, Jensen, body these guys 1v2. And Phreak's the one who said, body these fools, which is what eventually caught on.
Goes to show, I'm just, sometimes the imitators just get freeload.
It's a better term.
Thanks.
Body these guys would never, like, guys by Jensen.
I kind of want guys by Jensen. That sounds great.
Hey, do you like to see this? Everybody with a pink ward in the inventory.
Oh, remember to buy your ward.
For TSM, everybody spending money. Nowadays.
Actual pro tip, if at any point in time your inventory is full and you have a Doran's item, that should become a pink ward. At any point in time, you're like, wait a second. I can have a Doran's Blade at 5 items or a ward. You should have the ward.
It should. There's no helm or bow or anything that actually scales really well.
There's a shield, there's a ring, there's a sword.
That's it.
But it should be a ward late game. That is so much damage.
Jeez.
I mean, he has like a total of 200 bonus health in his build right now. Dunk in for Xmithie, but a jump out for Zven. He's going to be totally fine.
Clean for Zven with the ult and auto as he's getting ulted away.
Well played.
Well played. Knew he had lethal. Sometimes when you Tristana ult or Lee Sin kick or some of these spells kicking people away to safety, make sure you have the lethal.
All right. Well, High, of course, has rank 2 Rift Walk, and it's not that expensive for him. He's going to be fine. Slowly stacking up the E. 2 more to go.
Not going with the tier kassadin, just the Roa kassadin.
Just, Roa into, this could be Zhonya's. It could be DFG, but I assume it's going to be Zhonya's.
Yeah, Pobelter going with the maximum shred build because that's the Abyssal Scepter that has reducing magic resist of nearby enemies by 20.
Yep.
So if you face check into a brush like we just saw,
and don't have time to press W,
and you are very nearby,
you
get shredded down to 0.
Yeah, and range champs don't have MR growth here, so like he does true damage to every range champion on that team unless they buy some MR. Even the melee ones are pretty close to 0 too.
There used to be a strategy with Abyssal Mask where the ordering of penetration was different. Reduce was the only effect that could take people below 0, so you could actually do enhanced damage to people more than true damage, but
you can
that
find
got
ways to
changed
shred them
pretty
first,
early.
Yep. We're chilling right now. Jump forward for High. Ow.
Okay.
Quick Taric heal does not get stunned though. Tristana's going to be in range for the E and auto attack, but not more. DoubleLift will live. Flash to safety. Panther coming over the top as well. Will be right in front. Is it going to be enough? He's going to certainly try. Gets knocked up. Gets silenced. Can't go for anybody yet, but the Taric is not going to get to do much anymore. The turret is gone already. 1 kill picked up, and TSM are just running over CLG.
The point and click there, even though DoubleLift got his ult off and went invis, still able to get it. Hauntzer gets the spear, kills DoubleLift again, and TSM going to get another Baron.
TSM looking broken here. Even though High's 4-3 and 8, this kassadin is doing so much damage, and then Zven is just cleaning everything up from the back.
I actually really love that too because we have had so many interviews with High when he talks about team fighting and how he approaches games in shot calling as well. He was always one of the mid laners that did not care about KDA. He was talking about where is my angle for doing as much damage in a team fight as I possibly can. And as you're saying, he's always getting large amounts of burst and especially in AoE situations, putting his body on the line in order to get that.
Yeah, Zven flashes out at the start here, and then the Pantheon re-engages what he had. But watch High here, REing in and then flashing out after doing a bunch of damage. Then he can still re-engage after.
And then Hauntzer there was able to get the W into the flash and the Q to kill DoubleLift.
And the bot lane dies. Into the Baron, into TSM looking real good here. Now 23 minutes in.
Pretty big gold lead.
Yeah, they are stomping now.
Kobe?
This is setting up for a very even third game.
Were you excited about game 1? I feel like you were excited about game 1.
I was excited about game 1 until they started winning too hard. Do you ever get that feeling where you're like, yeah, go team, and then you're winning so hard you start to feel a little bad for the other team?
Yeah, I mean, someone who watched Line vs. G2, I did not feel bad at any point in that series.
True.
Yeah.
Keep the foot on the gas pedal.
Good old days are still here, Phreak.
But now,
just happened.
But now this is good. This feels balanced now, you know, because now TSM are getting their turn, smash them back a little bit. You know, CLG, they have had some epic comebacks in the history of the organization.
Yeah,
so.
like, is this even worse than the RNG game? You know, at MSI?
It's definitely not. That game was
so unplayable. And there's a big shutdown.
Yeah, that was like 15K gold at one point.
It was
That's
crazy. 3 inhibitors down too. So hard to come back from 3 inhibitors in that state, in the that version of the game too.
Yep. But the Callista kept farming, and they made it.
Whoop. I mean, what's interesting is they got the Locket and the Frozen Heart. They're starting to get some ore items and the Taric.
Yeah.
But
I'm surprised I'm seeing 0 Aegises. The item, I did nerf it technically because I knew how incredibly shattered the item was, but like, it's still the same armor an MR used to have. I'm surprised we're not seeing Aegis in anybody here.
It's just not fun to build.
Look, I like winning.
Good.
As someone who played 100 straight games of Maokai 2 years ago, I like winning. I will build Aegis every game.
That was your support run, wasn't it?
Yeah, I hit GM playing the most unfair champ of all time. It was so undeserved, and I had a great time.
I remember there was a lot of suspicion of Phreak letting this champion be very strong, too.
Yeah, the mistake was the first round of nerfs, I tried to get too cute, and it ended up not lowering his win rate any, so there was like an extra 2 weeks of this champ being shattered. And I was like, yeah, it's my fault, my bad. My bad, I really didn't intend for this, but I'll take the free low. I was like playing against Huhi and stuff, like this guy's so much better than me.
But you have
and we won anyway!
Hi getting in there again, another early chunk.
Pantheon on the way,
the
slow coming out, but Pantheon's not in range for anything, and great timing on the Cho'Gath Q. Says you can do nothing to me.
Their base, though, can't run away, so TSM's going to take the base instead. Does the escape for CLG even matter?
Well, you're doubting them plenty right now.
Yeah, that's what you like to make them think. And then at the end, when they come back and they win, then you just go,
counter
never doubted them.
Oh, yes.
Don't listen to that.
Okay, knock up there on Zven. Decent damage. That was huge. The Cho'Gath Q lands. He's going to die. And they're going to go for a little bit more if they can. Pobelter's on a killing spree. They're chasing down onto the TheOddOne already. They've got 3 of them killed. TheOddOne trying to get his way as best he can. The slow's going to be there. No W from cooldown, which means he cannot cleanse the slow. And that means Silverbolts gets a triple kill, and CLG are on the map.
You see? That's why I never doubt them!
Absolutely insane. Zven gets caught by everything there. Rupture interrupts his rocket jump mid-jump. If it hits during the cast time, he's fine, but he starts channeling it here. It becomes airborne. Then he gets interrupted out of the airborne, which is why he can't escape. Then stunned to silence. So once he's gone, TSM doesn't have enough sustained damage, and DoubleLift can run him down.
Yeah, good focus from him and Chauster with the dazzle, with the knockup. So CLG, all right. Crowd, do you believe in CLG? Or is TSM still going to take it?
It's debatable.
This crowd is really mixed. So back in the day, the whole crowd would be TSM.
They would be.
Back in the day, if you asked that, it would all be TSM, but this is very even.
DoubleLift died, by the way.
Yeah.
That was a Kassadin.
Probably.
If I had to guess.
It is level 17 Kassadin now.
True.
Let's watch the gameplay here. R.
R, E, Q.
Whoop. Auto.
Auto.
Okay, nicely done.
Woof. The mechanics on point, bodied by high.
Now he's got Deathfire Grasp as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know about that comeback with a Kassadin level 17.
He's going Banshees, though.
Yeah.
That looks balanced.
Classic AD carry saying that the, late game Kassadin shouldn't be able to kill you when you didn't have MR goes back and buys MR.
Yeah, I like how both AD carries typed at the same time the exact same thing. Even if you're on the opponent's side, you always have that camaraderie with an AD carry. You see another AD carry get blasted.
I will say that both supports finally building the auras here. So Bulwark already in for Leona, and just now did our Taric find Aegis of the Legion in the shop. So big upgrade there. That's going to be a lot of MR, and suddenly Kassadin will do quite a bit less damage.
True.
But so he didn't instantly die. I mean, he's going to die to Pantheon.
All right.
It was instant.
That one, no, he's out in the middle of the map.
Yeah.
This is classic DoubleLift.
This is kind of patented DoubleLift. A little bit. It's kind of, this is just like the old times.
Just like the old times. TSM looking to force game 3. Unless High also gets caught.
There's a lot of crowd control. There's Chump. He's at 2 HP. He's barely surviving. The minions can't quite kill him. Man drop over the top, and that's going to be Pobelter dropping. Zven is just free hitting. This turret's not going to stop anything. The attacks keep coming on through. Otto's got to drop aggro. Cho'Gath in the back line, still stunned up. Couple more autos might get the kill. Hauntzer claims the first one on the tower. Is a double for Hauntzer. Looking for a bit more. Zven's going to push him off the fountain and flash back to safety. That's the ace, and that's TSM taking the base. We got a series on our hands.
TSM versus CLG delivers even after 13 years.
Going the distance, a big bounce back game. Zven and High deliver. Hauntzer as well on the Pantheon. Lane wasn't going well. Just leave.
Just leave.
Just leave. You're the second jungler now. Start ganking, and that's what they did to get the Kassadin and Tristana accelerated.
That was nice. It was well played. Honestly, Hauntzer has continued to impress every single game. He's been honestly huge each single one of these times. OddOne still kept his farm up pretty well, and I think it was fine. But like Hauntzer is right now my series MVP for TSM. Just in the fact that both his games look really, really, really good. Bello had one good game and a stinker.
True.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Pretty hard to play Vayne against Kassadin right there.
That's tough.
Yeah, I mean,
getting set up for his Vayne interview.
It started out so well for the TSM bottom lane too, with Xpecial and Zven getting that first blood, and Xpecial being able to move up, and maybe most improved player because his first game was.
Yeah, yeah, I'll take the most improved. Yeah. It's hard to not improve from where it started.
Yeah.
Definitely not. No more Kassadin as well, so we're actually down to 40 champions now.
Yeah. Great.
Let's hear what Zven
Just
has
like
to
when
say.
the game started, Jatt.
Like
It's perfect. Anyway, Riv is standing by with Zven. Let's hear it.
Pobelter broke the set.
Pobelter! Bro!
TSM. This second game, we're going to a game 3. Let's go. Did you know it was going to happen?
What?
Game 3?
No, what's happening?
No, did you know that was going to happen?
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, we planned this for the reverse sweep.
Oh, well, what was the talks in the room?
We just let High do the talking.
All right, I like that. Hang on. There's something on the mic. So in 2016, you came in and joined TSM, and you replaced DoubleLift, right? Or yeah,
18, yeah.
Yeah, 18. Sorry. Do you think that's still the right decision? You could do it today again?
I mean, he kind of like shit on us back then, so.
Oh yeah, true.
It was maybe not the best move from TSM side, All
right. What's it like being on stage here for the Classic? Because I know, honestly, you're still riding the bike. It's not like riding a bike. You're still out there crushing.
I mean, I played against some of these guys in the past, but some of them, older ones like Chauster and Xpecial, never had the honor of playing against them or with them. But it's really cool to be part of this event. These guys, they paved the way for people like me. So it's really like it's an honor to be, here with these guys.
All right. If you had to add anybody and yell at Phreak right now, what champion do you want him to add?
Graves, Mafia Graves, with the cigar.
With the cigar, Phreak.
With the cigar. Huh?
Yeah, he said yeah. All right, man. Congratulations. Best of luck in Game 3. We're going to throw it over to Travis, who's got a little more.
That's right. I'm here in the CLG room right now with these 5 gentlemen who are trying to figure out what they're going to be doing for Game 3. They've already pulled up some websites, some resources. Xmithie's over there researching. But I'm going to start with Chauster right now. Chauster, what's it been like for you to step back onto the stage today?
It feels great. I guess throwback to the old days. Yeah. I don't have it anymore, that's for sure. But it's been fun.
Are you piloting DoubleLift like the old days? Are you helping him out, or is he piloting you now?
I don't even know what is going on. I can barely breathe and move my mouse. I'm like feeble, like, oh, what's going on? Please help me out.
DoubleLift, are you helping him? Or are you giving him advice?
Old Jesus, dude, that was the funniest answer I ever heard Chauster go. I don't even know what's going on, dude. I don't know what's going on either, man. I was actually like, I was really locked in game 1. Then after we won, I was like, nice, we got one on the board. I'm happy. I wasn't trolling game 2, but I definitely was kind of griefing a little bit, dying. I died to like every time enemy team had, so a little bit crazy.
We saw on the broadcast that both you and Zven had a very identical reaction to Kassadin. If Phreak is commentating right now and he's in charge of balance, do you feel like he needs to make changes, or is that not just what it used to be for people who had to play against Kassadin?
I think it's like, I thought the whole point of Classic is that it had the same jankiness and like imbalance that it did in the past. Like you kind of have to make kassadin OP because it's like when I think of old league, like kassadin was permabanned for a reason. So if they like nerf him, I don't know, but he's so OP. Like what he was doing to me, 90% of my HP and I can't fight back at all. That was just too broken.
Did people have to buy MR back in the day as an AD, you know?
I did, but if you buy MR, I don't do damage. We lose anyways, man. The champ is broken, and Annie ult has like 3 minutes CD or something. Like, what is going on? We can't fight. Half the champs like have like disabled abilities. Like, it's unplayable.
All right, Pobelter, speaking of Annie, you know, what did you think of that Annie matchup against kassadin?
You know, my idea was to play Tristana, and then they happened to pick it, and I was pretty flummoxed. And now I'm trying to decide what to pick for game 3, which is Fearless. There's a few champs disabled, and we've gone through 20 champs already, so there's 17 champs remaining to pick from, and I'm trying to figure out what to play.
All right, well, I'll let you get to that. All right, over here, Xmithie. You're also, I think, looking at some website where you're looking at what the...
no champions to play in the jungle. What am I supposed to do?
Well, you know, Blitzcrank looks pretty good.
Like, there's... What do I do, chat?
Okay, what? Yeah, maybe you can pull up Twitch chat in a second and they could let you know what you should be drafting.
Oh, I know. Oh, I can't tell right now, but they might be watching. They might be watching.
All right, yeah. We'll keep it. All right. You did not have a pentakill stolen from you this time. Here, let me turn you around so that you can see, the camera can see you. But you did not have a pentakill stolen from you this game. But what was your take on what went wrong?
Tanks suck. The first game I play a carry, my pentakill gets stolen. I said I'm not going to play a tank. And then what did I do? I picked another tank. I'm a disgrace. Me and Hauntzer need to go man-to-man in the top lane game 3. Everything on the money. Is the last game like you blind picking your champ, or what's happening?
Well, these folks might be able to help you out on what you should be picking.
Just fearless. We have to pick a side too.
Yeah. Sounds like they're talking about blue side right now. Okay, blue side. I'm not going to ask you for what you're going to pick, but are you worried at all as the champion pool gets smaller and smaller?
Definitely not. We got this game in the bag.
Fantastic. A lot of confidence coming from CLG right now. Not all of them, maybe. Chauster is still trying to figure out what's going on, but a lot of confidence. We're going to throw it to, I believe, a break, but we're going to find out as soon as this camera leaves me.
A cool story that maybe people don't know